Welcome back to another video, traders, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Charting Trends for Trading Tesla. I'm TJ. Let's take a look at the chart. Here's the chart for Tesla. We're on a 10-day, 10-minute chart here, and today we finally saw a pretty solid drop. We fell almost 67 points today, and I hope no one was surprised by it because we've been talking about it for weeks. I've been talking about it for over a month now at this point. Today we came out, tried to reclaim some of these levels that we had lost in pre-market trading here. I mean, the drop in pre-market was pretty significant to begin with, from 782 all the way down into our trend line here at 758, and just could not reclaim anything. Another big drop, chopping around here for most of the day, and then going into the close, the end of the afternoon, just falling even more dramatically down to a low at one point of 709. Now we're settling around 716 in after hours here, and I would expect maybe a bit of a recovery, get closer a little to this trend line tomorrow, but who knows? It really depends on the market as a whole. So let's take a look at the indexes. SPY first is actually only down about 3 points today, less than 1%, after again falling pre-market as well. They opened around 387 and closed right around the same area, 387. So down about 3 points from Friday at 390. And let's keep in mind, I'll zoom out it a little bit here to a 30-day chart so we can just have some historical perspective here, guys, because right now it looks like a terrible day, a huge drop, continuation from last week. But the reality is, a couple of weeks ago, or let's see, when we hit these levels for the first time in the beginning of February, it was the highest that the S&P 500's ever been. And we had touched, what is this, 385 a couple of times in January, and that was the highest the market has ever been. So we are still very much in these all-time high levels. But a little pullback, a little weakness in the market, and you can see how that affected Tesla today. I mean, it just fell like a rock. The NASDAQ was a little bit of a different story, continuation on the downturn from last week as well, falling almost 9 points today, 3%, a pretty significant drop for the NASDAQ after falling through this support of the growth trend line around 327. We ended up closing around 322, so a significant pullback from our all-time high at 339 a couple of weeks ago on February 15th. But again, these levels are still in the neighborhood of all-time highs. I think prior to, let's see, January 20th, the NASDAQ had never been this high before. So we're still within essentially a 1 month range of all-time high levels, and these pullbacks feel drastic. It feels like the market's taking a turn for a worse, but just remember what neighborhood we're in here, guys. These are first world problems as far as the market's concerned, so nothing to freak out about at the moment. But the important thing to recognize is the effect on Tesla, and it's what we've been talking about for weeks and months here, is that Tesla has been showing signs of weakness, and when the market is not pushing up to new all-time highs every day, which when it was doing, this is what we saw. We saw sideways action. That was our first sign of weakness. Market's making all-time highs. Tesla's chopping around. It's treading water, right? And so ever since probably February 8th here, when we really started to trend down, any market weakness, we've seen significant pullbacks, and on the market strength, we've seen small recovery, if anything. So today, after continuation from last week, we're starting to see the true colors here a little bit more weakness in the market, and Tesla falls significantly. Again, it's a 8.5% drop today. So we're still not back into any of our growth trends, and before we close out, I guess we'll zoom out and just look at that briefly. So this is our channel here, and as you can see, besides this one little pop back in August, we we've not really been outside this channel except for the run that we had, you know, that we're still sort of on right now and pulling back ones. So this is in the stratosphere, right? We're outside of all, you know, rational growth trends at this point, and now finally, after long await, we are finally starting to come back down into it. So as far as the chart's concerned, I think we still have more room to fall. There is certainly support down here at 670, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if we end up coming all the way back into the top of our channel or below. It depends what the market does. You know, like I said, if the market turns back up and we stay in these all-time high levels, and we could certainly start to see more sideways action, holding around 700 until the trend catches up with the price action. But certainly nice to see what we've been talking about for so long, and I hope nobody was surprised by it. But right now, it looks like we're down around 23% from the all-time high. So a healthy pullback usually means that you're going to get some new buyers and see a little bit of a bounce, but we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow. I think it depends more on the NASDAQ and the SPY than Tesla itself. You know, the same people that loved Tesla yesterday, they're still going to love it today. It's everybody else you got to worry about, and they're not going to buy stocks that could theoretically be overpriced when the market is having pullbacks, right? So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to comment below. I read all the comments, and if you want to see more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button. And if you like my analysis, I have another channel where I analyze a different stock every single day, so go on and check that out too. Thanks, guys, and have a great night.